everyone, MotoGunNut here. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to my channel. This is going to be the home to all things motorcycle and gun related. I'm going to be moto vlogging, putting up videos of me riding on my Triumph Speed Triple here, as well as sharing fun and interesting videos from the shooting range, reviews of motorcycle and gun related equipment, and sharing my personal experiences and recommendations and opinions. I'll have a lot of interesting toys to share and equipment to review, and that's largely thanks to the strong enthusiast communities that I'm a part of here in the Middle Tennessee area. Personally, I've been riding for 9 years and shooting for 12. I consider myself a little bit of a jack of all trades. I'm not a particular expert in any area, but I am constantly trying to learn and improve myself. Trying to learn new techniques, new skills, try out new equipment. I love introducing new people to these hobbies that I enjoy. I like taking new people shooting. I like helping out new riders. And I think YouTube gives me a great platform to be able to do that, as well as to share new things that I'm learning as I experience them myself. When it comes to the equipment and machines that I use in these hobbies, I really prefer a functional, minimalist approach. I like Glocks, and I like AR-15s, and I like bobbers and naked bikes. I really prefer machines that are built to serve a purpose, where everything about them serves that purpose without any extras. I also like to stay economical. For me, that means that I'm not always buying the latest and greatest model year or the big name brands. I'll buy used equipment as often as I can, and I'll make sure that I'm buying something not because of the reputation that it has as being cool, but because it serves my needs that I'm looking for. So where do these two hobbies meet? Why am I making a channel? Why am I making videos about guns and motorcycles? For me, there's a natural intersection of these two hobbies, because as most riders know, a motorcycle is just inherently less safe than most four-wheeled vehicles. In a car, you've got a cage of protection around you. And that cage isn't just protection from vehicular accidents, but it's a physical barrier there between you and any possible assailant or somebody who could wish to do you harm. I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment, firearms rights, the right to carry, and I'm a gun enthusiast, so I'm carrying all the time for my own protection. And I love riding. I ride every chance that I get. And I refuse to be a victim just because I'm enjoying my time on a motorcycle. So if I'm riding, I'm carrying a firearm. Right now I've got a Glock 17 on my hip, and that's how you'll find me every time that I'm riding. So it's just natural to me that these two hobbies go together. The firearms serve to fill the gap in safety that comes from being exposed on top of a motorcycle that doesn't have those protective doors and windows. So for anybody that's seriously considering carrying a firearm for self-defense, one of the most important things you can do is to train and to practice. So the first thing I want to do is talk about fundamentals. Whether it's motorcycles or firearms, there's certain fundamental skills that you need to drill over and over again, to master and then maintain. I can't stress enough that your fundamentals should come first, and that your fundamentals are forever. It doesn't mean you have to shoot all the time and you spend lots of money on ammo and range fees. Dry firing at home with no live ammunition is an incredibly useful tool for practicing your skills. Just like taking a MSF class for your motorcycle is a great way to build those fundamental skills that you're going to need every day when you're out riding. Hey, there's another motorcycle and the friendly wave. So let's get back and I'll show you what a little bit of that looks like, and then we'll hop back on the bike.
Marksmanship is taught in a lot of different ways, but regardless of how you're learning, the key elements are always some variation on shooting position, sight alignment, and trigger control. Mastering these three fundamental elements gives you the best chance of accurately putting rounds on target. There are a lot of different techniques, so figure out what works best for you. Do some research, and if you already know what you like, keep practicing that. Shooting position is a combination of how your body is positioned, your grip on the gun, your center of gravity, and how they work together to give you a stable shooting platform. Your shooting position is the foundation that good shooting is built upon, and it is absolutely critical, regardless of whether you're shooting a rifle, a pistol, or a shotgun. Sight alignment lets you know that the gun is pointing where you intend it to. Focus on the front sight if you're using irons, or the reticle if you're using an optical sight. Pistol sights should be even across the top and draw a line right through the middle of your target. Trigger control lets you keep your sights on your target so that your shot goes where you're aiming. Use a smooth squeeze rather than a sharp jerk or pull. Put it all together and practice as often as you can.
Thanks for watching. Check back soon, as I'm going to be posting new content every week on motorcycle and firearms related topics. Remember, guns and motorcycles are both powerful and potentially dangerous tools. So practice proper safety, obey the laws, and have fun out there. I'll see you next week.